I see you wrong. Felt like I was the coldest. All my life I felt like one of the chosen. Until then we remain flying focused. I see you wrong. I'm thankful for this day, just reflecting when I ain't have shit. When we pour the champagne, we like to tilt the glasses. Pairing wine with cheeses just to stimulate our palates. In between cuisine, we laugh loud and talk about what matters. Through all the challenges, we managed in a flyly manner. I ain't trying to tell you, I told you. All my life I felt like one of the coldest. Always flying focused. My babe colorway match her roses with plenty flour to roll up. We learn how not to move from what you showed us. Always be prepared when you put things in motion. You never know, it might be time for your close-up. Just make sure that you show up. Until then, we just stay flying focused. One. All my life I felt like one of the coldest. All my life I felt like the one that's chosen. And until then we staying flying focused. One. That was hard. Yeah. All my life I felt like the one who's chosen. All my life I felt like one of the coldest. Maintain and we stay flying focused. Yeah. CNO. One-on-one. All my life I felt like one of the coldest. Maintaining, we stay flying focused. I see you wrong.
All right, boom, 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 and we back. It's your boy Enigma September, and it's your boy, and it's the Enigma Sept Hour podcast. We bite, Dory claps. Boy, what you just heard was Flying Focus by my man One.Will, CNO, cool niggas only. You gotta stay flying focused, man. Especially with this hurricane heading this way. You know what I'm talking about? So, yeah. So welcome episode 244 of the Enigma Sept Hour podcast. Coming live and direct from Goldie Sound Studio. I'm about to say productions. Same thing. Mikey said the same thing, my boy. Yeah, we live and direct, man. Appreciate any and everybody in here paying attention to your boy, whether if it's on Facebook or YouTube. Matter of fact, make sure to hit that like button, leave some comments, let me know that you are participating and not hating. We out here doing this thing, doing Libra season, getting Dory claps. Libra season, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, y'all feel that cool wind. Actually, the hurricane bringing the cool wind. It's gonna be real windy around here in like 2 days. Like, this hurricane really jacking up my birthday, bro. Kick your ass, Mikey. That was perfect. Yeah, man. Golly. Your boy birthday this coming Friday. And, man, we going to be in the dark, bro. We going to be in the dark. Everybody going to be blowing out my birthday candles because everybody going to be using candles to see where they going. Golly. Hey, man, it is what it is, though. I just say this, anybody in the local area, you know, Tallahassee, Wakulla, Franklin, Gaston, Jefferson, what else we got? What Perry at? What's Taylor? You know, other counties with number of white people in there. Madison. Let me start. There's black people in Madison. Shouts out to Greenville. Anyway, seriously though, man, y'all make sure to take care of yourself, take care of your family, and stop buying all the water, bruh. Buy some of the Santee water. Stop playing. Water is water. Anybody watching the visuals, don't judge me. Now this boy telling people to buy the little dog water while he around here sipping on Alcon. Did I say that right? Alkaline, Glacier. Anyway, I gotta tell y'all. So yeah, we get the guest for today be none other than actually my podcast brother, my brother in pod, Dennis Hobbs. Dennis Hobbs will be in the building with a couple of his tracks and some Nori claps for him. Even I don't know if I can do Nori claps. Nori ain't fat like me no more. He done lost weight. His claps don't hit like that no more. I may have to retire the Nori claps. He'll zip it. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Buster and Fat Joe. Medium Joe. Ozempic Joe. Now let me stop. Because 6 months from now. Hey, it gotta be one or the other. You know, I'm gonna get this Beijing. I'm gonna get this just for men, or I'm gonna take that shot. Something gotta give, cause looking like Uncle Phil ain't it. I gotta get sexy for my baby. Anywho, what we got going on? Speaking of my baby, let me go ahead and brag real quick. So of course, we had a podcast that was playing, but your boy's feeling under the weather, so that didn't pop off. And then, I know it's been a minute since I've been up in here, but that's because me and my wife, Felicia, owner of the Phenomenal Cooking Experience, LLC. I did wink through shades. We decided to take a business trip to Greece. Nori claps. Yeah. So we decided to take a little vacay, little excursion to how you say this again? Let me read my cap. Santorini. Yeah, that same spot Rick Ross was rapping about 8 years ago. We were inspired by the boss, Badassatron. But yeah, man, y'all see the cat right there. You know what I mean? Santorini. Apparently, the island was established in 1822. I don't know the history. We was just up in them hills. Oh shoot, there you go. I'm about to say, Mikey, what a picture? I'm looking at the wrong screen. Yeah. So we decided to go out there, man. We looking fresh. We look at me vacation. We on our vacation. Y'all ain't ready. Look here, first of all, bruh. So took a flight from Cali to DC. That was trash. We landed at Reagan and went to go holler at my boy Marlon and his wife Ebony and their kids and Ebony's mom, who is my mom now. And yeah, man, it was pretty dope. So being in DC in Virginia for a little piece of time, and then we jumped on the plane from DC to London, and it wasn't that bad. I thought it was gonna be like 8 hours. It really was only like 6. I didn't even sleep. I think I maybe got like an hour. Like but I wasn't anxious. I was anxious from Tallahassee to DC. That was a crazy flight. But then again, I hadn't flown in like a year. And then before that, it had been like 10. So I had to get reacclimated to a jet taking off in the sky. That don't happen every day. I'm sorry. But nah, that flight from DC to London, chill. We was chilling. And then we landed in London. Shouts out to Heathrow Airport. And then we took a flight from London to Santorini. And that flight was trash. Mid, bro. Golly. Like halfway through, just nothing but turbulence. I was shook, literally. Like, bruh, like I don't know about this, man. I don't know how I'm gonna get back home. That flight was trash. But we got there, and man, it was super dope. The first day we took a trip. We went on a tour of the island, and all they do is talk about wine this and wine that. We got grapes, wine. But the wine tastes great, so therefore it makes all the sense in the world. We'll talk about their wine. It's like I don't even like wine like that, but their wine was, bruh. It was like it tastes great. It was pretty light, even like the red or the white and the dessert wine. No, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And I can say this: everything Ross was talking about. Any references he was making, or not even the song. I think of the song, he won't even talk about much. But the video, if you go back and watch the Santorini video with Ross, yeah, it's real. So the next day we went on the boat ride. That was a picture you saw previously. You know what I'm saying? We went trying to get the sunset. We could not catch the sunset, which as a photographer was like horrible. There's two main pictures you want. A picture of the sunset, or the sunrise, and pictures of the blue dome churches. That's all you really want. And a donkey. I got none of that. I got a couple. I take that back. I got a couple of sunset pictures, but yeah, no donkeys. Anyway, and then the next day, we went to what you see here. Went to a cooking class. The guy in the middle, the black dude, I forgot his name. That's horrible. I remember the couple was from Dallas, but the black dude, he was British. Yo, you know what was crazy? He sounded just like Idris Elba. And I told him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, mate," because he grew up with my sister. He used to be in the same neighborhood, whatever. So he literally from the same spot Idris Elba is from. And he sounded just like him. Like I'm not even just because he had a British accent. Like you could, like I know British accents got different accents. You know what I mean? It's like we got different dialects. Like literally, he sounded like Egypt. It was crazy. And then to find out and know that he knew him was like even crazier. But it was a dope experience. And then after that, I think the next day, I forgot what we did. We went to what's called a secret dinner. It's basically went to a spot. They cooked this dinner. Ton of food, great conversation. Man, it was great. So, yeah, I guess I'm being somebody travel agent. No, you know who should be a travel agent? I said this, I'm going to say it in public. I told her in private. My wife, because she set damn near everything up, and it was great. If it hadn't been me, we would have been stuck in the hotel for 4 or 5 days. But she had it set up where we saw a good amount of the island, enjoyed ourselves, and the flight back was great, except for that flight back from Miami to Cali. That was trash. I hate regional flights. I think I realized that, Mikey. I hate regional flights are trash. Like, give me international because they treat you right. They're going to give you dinner. You got movies. It's chill. They ain't much turbulence because they just flying over water. But them regional flights, they trying to just taxi you to the next city in 2 hours. Dumb trash. That's what people hate flying. Anyway, again, thanks to my baby. Thank God, literally, for bringing us back. And, yeah, man, I encourage you, man, get your passport stamped. I'm sorry. They don't stamp passports anymore. Unless you go to a small country like we did. But well, yeah, they don't really stamp passports that much. So, but anyway, man, get your passport, get up out of here, man. Like, see the world, because you'll be amazed, especially how kind and just better the world is outside of America. And not to get it twisted. I mean, I love being an American. We definitely have our luxuries. But, man, like just being over there, I felt 10 times better than before I left and then when I came back. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the ultra processed food, or maybe people ain't putting out hits on rappers for $50,000. R.I.P. Young Dolph. Anyway, what we got next on the palette on the queue as I get back in my phone. Yeah, got a little phone holder I got for my birthday. Again, shouts out to my baby Fee. She love me. Oh yeah, boom, boom, boom. That's right. Speaking of boom, boom, like for real. LL Cool J, my former favorite rapper before I knew better, which is actually a good choice. Screw y'all. LL Cool J and his female counterpart MC Lyte both dropped albums this month. LL Cool J dropped The Force, which was produced by Q-Tip of whatchamacallit, Tribe Called Quest. I've mentioned this before. I think I did the same thing with stuttering about who made the album. Anyway, of course he had some top notch. Shout out to my baby Fee. She said I'm sexy. I'm just not seeing the comments. I apologize. Anyway, on the album, I know he got M, he got Sweetie. Who else he got on there? Fat Joe and Rick Ross. See what I did there? I mentioned Ozempic and I mentioned Santorini. I know Felicia's proud of me because for whatever reason, I don't know how to pronounce Santorini outside of the podcast. But anyway, listen to the album briefly for a little bit. It's straight. I like it. And then listen to MC Lyte, her album One of One. And yo, look, if you are, I just say it, man. It's going to sound crazy. If you 40 or above, maybe even 35, I give you 35. You 35 or above, you're going to vibe with the album. It's a vibe. I'm utterly surprised. Because to be frank, I don't think I've really sat down and listened to a whole MC Lyte album. Like, I know her songs. I mean, I don't get twisted. Like, of course I know Roughneck and Georgie Porgy, Light as a Rock. Like, I know the joints. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure I probably listened to, 7 and 7? I probably listened to that album. But, like, the album, like, it was smooth. It was smooth, like Wine from Santorini. Anyway, no, man, it was a pretty dope project. Now it seemed like she was trying to be me. What you mean, E? I told people my last project I dropped, Super Enigma, was low key a gospel rap album. And it seemed like she was going that route. Like she speak a lot about God, and she actually had a song with Ghostface and Lil Mama. I know it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy, but it works. Trust me. It sounds super crazy. MC Lyte, Ghostface Killer, and Lil Mama. And I think that's the title of the song is Ghostface, Lil Mama, and Lyte or something. It don't supposed to work, but it do. It do. And but yeah, but anyway, Ghostface, like, I guess he said like a super bad word. And I remember hearing it being like censored. I'm like, huh? Like, oh yeah, she really trying to do this gospel rap thing. But then she came back around and said the words like damn and ass. And I'm like, those are cuss words too. But I guess because they appear in the Bible, they're fine. Damned you. He came into Hosanna on her ass. Anyway, it's the Bible. It's the Bible. The Bible, Palm Sunday. He came in with a donkey like he was from Santorini. I'm just saying. Don't judge me. It's in the Bible. Anyway, the album, it was a dope vibe. Now, granted, look here. If you, LaCroix, thank you, my boy. My boy said The album is fire. Now look, if you part of the vibe, you don't want to listen for a vibe, like it ain't it. It ain't that. All right, so you know what I'm saying. You Lil Tyler, if that's your vibe, like you ain't gonna vibe to this album. But then again, that's the argument that people are making, older heads are making about the necessity, I guess, for adult contemporary hip hop. I think that's the word they're using, or adult contemporary rap. And honestly, man, I think it been here. Like we been had that. You know what I mean? But you had a ton of rappers that got older. Honestly, I think rappers get better as they get older, to be frank. But I think we get caught up, you know what I'm saying? We catch the vapors. Shouts out to my twin. Because of all the hype. But usually when they get older, they get better. But then because they ain't got the popularity, we ain't really paying attention. But I think we get to a point now where we start to circle back. And some of these artists starting to circle back. And we starting to realize, like, oh, snap. They really got the skill. And I think we at a point, or some of us rather, because Mikey a jit, but we at a point where we can really appreciate some of the things that these rappers are doing without having to worry about if they're going to be headlining the MTV Awards. Eminem, that was weird. The beard's weird. The beard's weird, and the blonde wig. That was weird. I don't care if he did a song with Jelly Roll. It was weird. Anyway, but yeah. So shouts out, again, to MC Lyte, LL Cool J dropping dope albums. And shouts out to all the other MCs who've been dropping a dope contemporary rap. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Fonte. What was it? No News is Good News. Like, that was a dope project. Nas's, what was it? Life is Good. And then his whole run with the Magic and King's Disease, like, that was dope. Jay with 444, like, it's been dope projects where you have a more mature, say, middle-aged sound. And, yeah, and then plus a lot of these rappers is really established. That's where they at now. You know what I mean? Like, either that or they playing the flute with their baby mama in Dallas. Yeah. Anyway. Damn, bad news. This one on the docket. But I just want to put it out there. Marcellus Williams was executed by the state of Missouri just now, despite attempts to overturn his conviction. He was convicted of a murder of a journalist. I guess about 30 years ago, and yeah, he was put to death by lethal injection. So those who were hoping for some turn of events, and despite the fact that there were evidence that he may have been innocent, unfortunately, seemed like justice may not have been served. So may he rest in peace. Peace to his family, and especially peace to the victim's family. And hopefully they have peace. And hopefully, this wasn't a mistake. But we'll see. But I just want to put that out there. Man, let's get to it, man. What I got? 6 minutes? I love doing this. I love giving myself no time to talk about the main topic. It's Diddy. I don't know why that song got stuck in my head. Anyway, I know we talked about this before, but the actual thing didn't happen until or after or since the last episode. So I got to announce Sean Diddy Combs, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, was arrested and charged for racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Each crime is listed as a serious federal crime, and if convicted, man can face many years in federal prison. Of course, Combs have denied the allegations and have pled not guilty, but doesn't matter because he is currently on lockdown and allegedly or supposedly on suicide watch, even though word is that it's not that he's necessarily suicidal, just a thing that they do, but they also caught word that he's not eating. So don't know if that's just depression or he's trying to get himself out of here. Anyway, look, I'm not gonna bore y'all with all of the craziness. I'm pretty sure we've heard everything ad nauseum, which is funny because I feel real nasal right now. But I will say this, man. We understand that Puffy is a creep, especially if the allegations are true, especially if the allegations from the lawsuit from Cassie and supposedly a new lawsuit was posted today by another young lady. But what's creeping me out is not even what Puffy did, but what some of y'all are doing. Like I get the idea. I understand that that we live in a celebrity-driven society. And, I mean, look who we got running for president again. And it's being allowed because, he was on NBC 15 years ago. He was in a movie 30 years ago. He made a cameo. Anyway, he was also on WWE, but who cares? But yeah, I get we're a celebrity-driven society, but something about this case in particular is just really taking a ick to me because some of you guys seem to be so caught up in what's going on that it seems like it's void of what's really happening or what really may have happened, or what's being alleged. The abuse, the sexual abuse, the physical violence, people being drugged, people being forced into doing acts, despicable acts, like under duress, under intimidation, where their lives and their family lives are being threatened, right? Being videotaped and used as bribery. Like, all of this is disgusting behavior, bro. And I feel like there's so many people, too many people, that is so caught up in trying to, for lack of a better word, peg this guy for what he's being alleged has done, instead of really considering what's been done, and also considering the victims of his actions, and not necessarily the victims as the victims themselves, like the people that were forced to participate, but even other victims like his mom or his kids, especially his daughters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got to go around knowing that, that's my pops. The man who I probably love the most was this notorious woman abuser. Like, bro. And especially with a new baby. The new baby not even a year old yet, I don't think. Maybe even 2. Like, she ain't gonna know none of the luxury that the other kids knew. Like, she got to grow up with that. Like, she not even gonna have the luxury of my daddy, this famous music producer. Nah, it's like, nah, your daddy a whole creep. Potentially one of the biggest creeps ever. Like, she got to deal with that. And that's the repercussions behind his actions. But it seems like people are so caught up in trying to dig at him and trying to, jump on top, trying to get likes, trying to get likes and engagement off of it. Like, I don't even want to really talk about it because it's like I'm trying to do the same thing, but like I said, it's not even about him. It's about the reaction of people kind of just being void of any, I ain't say we have compassion to the victims, because anytime we bring him up, anytime we talk about it, anytime we joke about it, like, it's disrespectful to the victims, honestly. And also, too, I feel like there's a scene, a taste, a little taste in the back of a little bitter taste in the back of my throat of homophobia. I think it's this idea that because he may have been so freaky that he was doing any and everything, and I feel like if it was just him just having sex with women and just him being involved in women, a lot of these people wouldn't be so engaged. But because there's a hint of pansexualism or bisexualism or even sexuality or homosexuality or pansexuality, that's what's driving people to really kind of, like, it's an ideal of really trying to dig in them because, he may have he had sex acts that involved men. Like, I feel like that's what's driving this. And not because it's just a salacious story. And that's almost as creepy as what he been doing, man. Like, y'all look crazy. And I know it seems like just fun and games. I get it. I've been a troll on the internet. I understand the idea of wanting to troll, but some of y'all look crazy, bro. Some of y'all look obsessed. And it's really not that serious, dog. It's not that serious. Puffy been doing crazy stuff forever. I just told Mikey, this man shot a woman in the face 25 years ago. Like, we really surprised? You know what I mean? 30 years ago, he was involved in a situation at Howard where somebody got killed because there was a riot or a stampede. Like, this man Ben had, things happening while following him his whole career. Like, this ain't nothing new. Hell, Biggie, the whole Biggie Tupac case, like that whole situation, like, this ain't nothing new when it comes to Puffy. But it just seemed like it's something different when you get down to this case. And I'm really thinking it's because there's a hint of homosexuality in it, and y'all really trying to drive that point. And y'all look sick, bro. Like, stop. Like, relax. You know what I mean? The case is gonna play itself out, and hopefully justice is done. He gets what comes to him. But yeah, check yourself though, because some of y'all look just as creepy as he is, bro. And it's not a good look. I know you think you're getting off on it, but pause. Wrong time to say pause, E. But yeah, y'all look crazy, man. Y'all look crazy. So, like, be careful what you consume and all you consuming, because hell, half these shit's probably bots anyway. Dead internet theory. We'll talk about that next time. Anyway, it's time for us to go to the next song and have our guests come up in here. So let me find it first. Let me do my due diligence. Find this song. Oh yeah, I'm gonna know about this real quick. Name of the song is Born As I-10. Born As I-10. That's literally the name of the song by my man Dennis Hobbs. We're gonna play this, and then hopefully in 2 and 2 he'll be up in here. This is the Enigma Sept Hour podcast. You got time, baby.
Picking and choosing. Used to drive around thinking about how I can't win for losing. Now every time I take a L, I just focus on the improvement. Cause I know people would like me better if I was going through it. Fuck them people. Let me say it again. Fuck them people. How you gon' win if they keep getting under your skin? I had to step back into what is. I said I would make it and I did. Sometimes you gotta take yourself a victory lap on for an SI-10. 31 and they need a 30s version to sum up the energy. Couldn't care less if they envy me cause I ain't going out like an NPC. Anytime I pull up a wave file or an MP3, I'm putting hella effort into this shit, cause I know exactly what it's finna be. A failure is a sin to be, just trying to win again and again. So if what they say is true about heroes, then I don't mind being the enemy, but I ain't here to bring problems, no shit. I let small stuff start offending me. You've been struggling hard over there, you might as well go and join the winning team. Picking and choosing, used to drive around thinking about how I can't win for losing. Now every time I take a L, I just focus on the improvement, cause I know people would like me better if I was going through it. Fuck them people. Let me say it again. Fuck them people. How you gon' win if they keep getting under your skin? I had to step back into what is. I said I would make it and I did. Sometimes you gotta take yourself a victory lap on 4 and ass out 10. Getting drowsy while y'all get lousy. Swear y'all don't really talk about shit. Every Friday I just watch y'all get undisputed with all these skips. Getting tired of y'all not even trying. Consequences of being too hip. Not to be preachy, but I could be teachy if y'all wanna reach with y'all loose lips. Maybe I did talk too much about therapy. Maybe I did wild out hysterically. Maybe I did tell a story, but I know for a fact you can get cooked like Jeremy. You cannot bear it, so I'ma just wear it. Not trying to make scatter holes music, but the fact that I'm healing got the unstable holes choosing. Do with that what you will, but speaking of picking and choosing, used to drive around thinking about how I can't win for losing. Now every time I take a L, I just focus on the improvement, cause I know people would like me better if I was going through it. Fuck them people. Let me say it again. Fuck them people. How you gon' win if they keep getting under your skin? I had to step back into what is. I said I would make it and I did. Sometimes you gotta take yourself a victory lap on 4 and ass out 10. Wanted to take you on a better road. It was looking like you was well on the way home and stopped by Five Below. And while the deals was good, you didn't see anything of quality that you can unload. Heard you talk about your last date. The man was 40-something gushing and you about a 24-year-old. And you let him go on date number 4. Must have been making 6 figures, cause you ain't letting just anybody come and kick it with you and talk to you like they not trying to have you in the picture. See what happens when you ain't thinking bigger. Therapy brain saying let it go. Rapper brain saying let it flow. Human brain saying you done let a lot of things fly, so you should know. Cause you been here before. In 2015, I was at somebody's crib down the staring at the door. I'm guessing baby daddy still had the keys. I ain't think twice when she said that you gotta go. Knowing what I know now, I guess it's a good thing. I ain't leave a cushion on the interstate trying to keep it pushing. Thank goodness I can continue cooking. But back to you, crazy how I was after you, but you was on a different avenue. Had the plan and the platform. Guess I didn't stick out like a snaggletooth. I hope your cat gives him the side eye every time he tries to travel through. And I ain't talking about the one that you got the little box that you have to scoop. Crazy how all the paragraphs had me thinking that we would have it smooth. Had to make a decision on if I should write this or check on you. And here I am saying this out loud. Guess I'll circle back when I'm not jotting down. Might be like a month from now, but right now that ain't on my mind. Therefore, all this spite would have to do.
Directly in the booty hole. Hey, we are back. This is the Enigmasept Hour podcast. And what you just heard was boring-ass I-10. I'm trying to make Mikey laugh so he can get picked up on the mic. Boring-ass I-10 by my man Dennis Hobbs. And here we are with Dennis Hobbs in the building. Nori claps. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, my boy?
Same old. Just been schoolwork, trying to create when I can.
Right.
Just a whole mixture of just different different ideas I've been just trying to like craft together. Been a little more, intricate with my like writing, kind of just, letting it flow rather than kind of limiting myself.
Right.
So I just been working on trying to, do more of that.
All right, for sure. Look here, if y'all wondering why my man sounds so podcasty, Is that a word? Podcast centric. He got a voice for podcast and a face for podcast. But he definitely got a voice. He definitely got a voice for podcast. If you don't know, if you haven't recognized, of course, my man Dennis is you started this shit? You started this shit?
You said what?
The No Static podcast.
Oh yeah.
That's his shit.
Yeah, EST 2018.
Yeah, fuck you, LQ. It's Dennis shit, nigga. Fuck you mean. Now, anyway, no. I can only call her LQ because that's my homie. But no, Dennis, of course, is 1/5 of the No Static podcast.
1/4.
1/4. Of course, they've been on this podcast a couple times. And then, of course, I've been on y'all podcast more than a couple times because y'all like me for some odd reason. Man, so before we get into anything, y'all make sure to check out No Static Podcast on all your podcast listening mechanisms. And give it up. What's the motto? Give it a motto.
Light, rate, review, share, worship.
Love that. I love that shit. I love that shit. I love it. and y'all listen to the podcast and all four of them do it together. It's great. Who name everybody that's on the joint?
It's myself, Coop, LQ, and Jax.
Jax, yeah. Look at him, man. I love y'all boys. Y'all like, cousins that you only see doing family reunions, but then when y'all hook up, like, it's all love.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I feel. Every time y'all invite me, I'm like, yo, I ain't been on this shit in like a year and a half. I probably only listened to like 1-2 episodes since then. Honestly,
it's probably been 1 or 2 episodes since then. Considering that we like record monthly now.
Oh, y'all trying to be like me? So, y'all trying to be like me?
When did you start doing that?
I started coming here because goddamn, this shit expensive, nigga. I don't know what y'all about. This shit costs, nigga. Yeah, so I've been like, I think about 7 months. I think about 7 months.
Okay.
Actually, it's been bi-weekly, but then things happen and started up.
Oh yeah, we started that in February.
Okay, so same boat. Look at it. The podcast shit ain't easy. It ain't easy. So, and then honestly, you see people come and go. Pause, but mainly because like this shit ain't easy, bro. Especially if you ain't living on the Jersey Shore in a fucking mansion with white couches and shit, and Melissa Ford sitting next to you, like, nigga, this shit.
Shots fired,
nigga. I got the same gray ass beard. I ain't got no white couches. You know what I'm saying? This nigga a month older than me and shit. What the fuck happened? Shouts out to T.I. His birthday tomorrow, nigga. 1980 babies.
Shout out to y'all Libras.
My dog. You know what time it is. Yeah, man. So, anyway, enough of the pod. The niggas ain't here. We about Dennis Hobbs, a musician. You said you in school, man. What's up with the school thing?
I'm almost done. So,
okay.
Yeah, this has been a long time. It's been what feels like I just started, even though it's been like 2 years.
Right. And you working on your master's?
Yeah.
Social work?
Yep.
Oh, everybody got social work. Everybody got an. No, I'm joking. No, that's dope, bro. I appreciate that, yo. My sister has a master in social work. So no, I appreciate it. Social work is crazy. So for you to venture into that was dope. So you walking this December?
Nah, I'll be walking next summer.
Next summer? Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah. Done with all my classes, so I'm just cruising.
Yeah, state? Yeah, state?
Yeah.
State, okay.
Yeah.
Nigga should have won that FAMU, but that state shit's like loser ass team. Anyway. 1-3 ass team, nigga, the fuck? I'm laughing to keep from crying. It hurts. So
Pretty much.
God damn, niggas barely beat Cal. You know what? Yo, I ain't tell nobody. Oh, snap. I think I talked about it on the radio show, but I haven't told it on the pod. So I was really fearful that Florida State was going to go 0-4 because I've been playing NCAA religiously. Holla at your boy. Whoop that ass. Unless you like upperclassmen. You more than upperclassmen. I can't do shit. I'm still a sophomore. Anyway, so I played one season because usually I just play online or I play just like game, regular expedition game. But I did a season with Florida State. And in that season, like I simulated the season. Bro, they lost the first 4 games. And this was right after the Georgia Tech game. So I was like, man, ain't no way in hell they're going to lose the first 4 games. But then when they lost to Memphis, I was like, oh, shit, that computer was right.
That was what made me stop, like, watching. I didn't even watch the California game. I was like,
yep.
I was like, yeah, whatever happens at this point happens. Because if they losing to Memphis, then.
Bro. Ass. Anyway, no Diddy. You fucking hypocrite. Anyway, but anyway, we proud of you, man. Super proud of you for working on that and go ahead and finish that thing up because I know getting a master's it's not easy. A lot of reading, a lot of research. Yeah, it's not grad school. I mean, it's not undergrad. It's not undergrad. Not to be taken lightly. And then also too, I mean, you got like a regular job and that's a regular job and working. Rapping, podcasting. Oh, Renaissance man over here. I appreciate you.
Working on it.
Word. Also, too, just make sure when you get ready to cross that stage, you know what I'm saying, holler at somebody about them grad pictures. Holler at somebody about them grad pictures, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. I've been seeing you work.
You know what I mean?
I've been seeing the work.
Plug. Holler at your boy. We can go over there, over to the fountain. Get you them regular ass pictures. Holler at your boy. We can do something crazy though. You know what I mean? Not just the regular fountain pictures. Yeah. You gotta find like another location on Florida State. Oh, let me take a picture with the stadium behind me. Fuck that. But anywho, so the music. You got a new project?
A project is this. But I think what I'm doing is I'm approaching this a little different. Mm-hmm. So like what I'm doing is I'm just I'm slowly putting out pieces from it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just approach from that way. Like Boring Ass I-10 is, an example of that. There was another joint, Fleeing the Scene with Jax, who was also on the pod. And then Precious Cargo with Moplex. Those are just pieces from, the project that I've been working on. So I'm like, it's more of like a slow build of just me, putting out singles.
Word. And when do you think you'll get to a point where you have everything completed?
Honestly, well, everything is pretty much done. Okay. Like I'm in that space. I don't think I want to put it out in its entirety though.
Right.
Because there's some things on there that I feel like, is very. I'd rather keep, close to the hip.
Right.
So like the different pieces of just, those songs are just like ideas that, that I've been thinking about over time to kind of, bring people into the psyche of where it is that I'm going with it. Because I feel like I approach this different from the previous projects.
Right. So most projects, you approach it, you're like trying to get everything together and trying to have like maybe an essential theme, whatever. But this one's kind of spaced out, so you kind of let each song breathe and it can have its own personality. Yeah. And, let people kind of appreciate it as opposed to just putting in a bunch. And honestly, I think that's a great idea. I think most indie artists should do it that way. Mm-hmm. Where you, just put a single, push that single, push that one song or whatever, let people digest it, and then come back around, drop another one, and then, like you said, probably drop a whole project with a couple of joints that they haven't heard. Yeah. So they can understand the whole they have a theme around it because, based on whatever you was dealing with in that time period. Because, of course, projects are a time capsule.
Yeah, and I wanted to expand the life of it rather than it just be something that like just drops and then because with the way music is set up, people will listen to it for like a week and then it's like on to the next thing. Right. And it's like it's so easy to just be like it's easy to just forget. So I just feel like with that prolonging the life of this, body of work that I like put together.
You long stroking. You long stroking. In and out, in and out.
That's crazy.
Real slow.
That is crazy.
Making love to the fans. His only fan. Hey, yo. While I was talking like that, shouts out my girl Nicole Everett. Hey, Nicole. And her Super Clean podcast is totally community based, and I'm over here being ratchet. Y'all make sure to check out Conversations with Nicole every Monday and Wednesday. Speak on mental health and the other people in the community. And she also has her whole Conversation with Nicole, where she had like a major guest. Had a couple people. I think she had Demp on there. I'm jealous. I wanted Demp. Pause. Hey, yo, we gotta relax. But no, shout out to Nicole, man. I love supporting her, and I'm proud she supported me. We podcasting this thing, podcasters in arms,
brothers in podcasters in arms. We just
shout out my girl Shelby. That's my pod sister. I made that up. Let me get that trademark. Nicole said, Demp will talk to you too. He better. I had TJ on here. Shoot. Let me get my trifecta. TJ, Demp, and Payne. And I'm good. I'm going to quit. I'm gonna literally quit. We done with this thing. Like, all right, that's enough podcasting. My baby Fee said, you put the work in and you... I can't read because these shades. You put the work in and you want it to have it shine for as long as you can. I get that. I was talking about your
word. Yeah.
So you put the work in. If you want each song, you put work on each song, and you kind of want each song to have its own individual applause.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Yeah.
Boring Ass I 10 is like a prime example of that.
Yeah.
Like even just because even doing that video, shout out to Miles for putting that video together. Like that was my first time ever like doing a music video, and I just feel like that was so essential and real. Like it gave another piece of life to it.
Right. Yep.
And even though that video is only part of the song, I feel like it it opens the door for it's like, okay, here's the full song, and the full how long the full song is.
Hey yo,
so
yeah.
It's like So yeah, I think it was just a matter of wanting to try something new. Like I feel like shouldn't, because I never actually I always had this concept in my head of how I wanted to do. Like I wanted to do with the hook and how it says fuck them people, and just putting the running thing together, and just like I wanted to kind of make it. I wanted to make it entertaining. I didn't want to just be standing and like rapping necessarily. I wanted to, and Miles definitely, brought it to life with like the laying on the couch and all of that. Like he helped with that part. So we kind of, collaborated and made, and that's what happened out of it.
Made magic on the couch. Casting. That's how Nicole called me her podcast brother. We in this thing. Not even making a casting couch joke. like my name is Johnny Sins or something. Anyway,
he's unlocked the memory.
Hey yo, well yo, man. Okay, I did my face. Hey yo, let's get to these next tracks, and then we're gonna come back and see what else Dennis got set up. So we're gonna hit y'all with these Delusions, and then with EML, and then we'll be right back. 2 and 2 with 2 songs. This is the Enigma Sept Hour podcast. You got time, baby.
write some. I like how I just get into that mode when the night come. That mode when it's time to strike back and spite some. You see how I hang on the rope when it's a tight one. I mean, tough cropper and OG got me really thinking, when did I become OD? Thought you'd be glad that I've been putting in OT, but in the back of my own mind I'm like, go me. Just came from a heavy combo with G.O.D. where y'all was always saying, get the pen off the flow please. That's why I'm always walking around feeling like I'm the answer. It's like I just prayed to directly meet y'all needs. How many times will I say that I'm back on my second win? Heard his shit and her shit and shit that they got from a friend. Instead of scared to admit that I got the upper hand, feel like I'm in elementary the way I asked what I did. Thought that I was out of here, so they chest bump each other and get that look of victory like we did it, twin. But little did they know I'ma spin again. That's why they don't want me to bring out the animal like Bennigan's. It's real sickening. Don't say nothing when I begin to show up like a deity. Now repent for sins. Shit, I'm the reason you win the game. Then it in. That should be what you hear at the top of every verse when I pencil in. But then again, shouldn't have let me regroup. Now I want revenge. I could have chilled and rapped about a Beamer or a Benz. More to get off my chest, so let me go again. I do wanna write some. I like how I just get into that mode when the night come. That mode when it's time to strike back and spite some. You see how I hang on the rope when it's a tight one.
Didn't all my life, I do this all the time.
Fortune cookie affirmations that I'm hoping stick still. Tension in the room so high that I could barely sit still. Everybody's just so gassed, then they need a quick fill. Like me when I was 9 years old and got told, kid, chill. I guess you could say that over time I hit the ceiling. Same one I was talking about, stacking money and top billing. Mom used to get ready for the club up and fuck them other niggas. Now when she ride with me is King George or Theo the Silly. Kinda hit different, seeing people obtain new sets of interest. That's why I'm not surprised when I hear y'all and start cringing. I used to be able to hang, but now I'm in bed by 10 and I'm trying to make sure my weighted blanket just stays efficient. The cars you rap about nowadays mean nothing to me. You got the same plot with every drop of you a Hallmark movie. Ain't no playing fair. I wish people didn't care all that meat run. I know that it smelled too crazy in there. Pause. I remember when I wanted a Tesla in my name until I saw some of the people with them were fucking lame. Now Santa phone was in my driveway. I feel the same, but if it changed me in a bad way, I feel ashamed. They tried to say downgrading was bad, but I didn't feel pain, especially when humbling myself got me way more play. Truthfully, I'm just blessed to be able to have a whip to decompressing and break down life piece by piece when I'm stressing or whenever it is I feel I'm in chains. Might be a masochist, but ain't no need to explain or have analysis. The shit that be on my brain stuck like paralysis, and I can't stay the same. So let's just grow together. It'll truly be a shame if we don't go wherever. Just trying not to hydroplane in stormy weather. But speaking of crashing out, let's talk other endeavors. I done seen too many crash out sober women, and the biggest fear of mine will be one of my songs picking up steam, then heating up, chasing the same bitches, and falling out with a rapper that I done became friends with, and then here go the disses. Even my friends in physics say it's best to keep the distance, and the ones I would pick ain't exactly easy pickings. I would say names, but like Wayne said, that's snitching. I do wanna write some. I like how I just get into that mode when the night come. That mode when it's time to strike back and spite some. You see how I hang on the rope when it's a tight one.
I know I said I needed a minute, but fuck it, give me one more.
Angel on one side saying be humble, you've been through a lot. Double side saying courage, stomp on after you stir the pot. I really got no say in the matter when I go off the top. Simply just ignore all the lines that I just tried to jot. Problems hit a nigga with the 1-2. Even after saying come outside, we not gon' jump you. Now they done amped up Dennis and I ain't talking about dude. Now I'm waiting on my bread like I left behind the lost tooth. Like you left me in the bed and I skipped breakfast before school. Like you left me for dead to try to find my way out of a large pool. You niggas ain't eat. Don't tell me keep it classy, dog, when y'all leaving more crumbs than a fucking nature valley bar. Reporting live at the bar. I done been through some shit feeling bluer than the avatar. I blew it, ain't hypnotic that you fetched out of your daddy's car. I blew it in the dark that the little ones watch while he in the other room taking somebody mama's panties off. They say chill, but I couldn't be any more calmer. Just here for tea when shit gets sour, no honor palmer. But then again, these girls tell you anything out of boredom. I feel like I know too much, man.
All right, boom, 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 and we back. It's your boy Enigma Sept, and this is the Enigma Sept Hour podcast. What you just heard was Delusions and EML by my man Dennis Hobbs, Like the Menace. Like the Menace, y'all see the thing scrolling at the bottom. Hey man, EML, what's up with that one?
So, all right. So, funny story. There was a joint that I had put out like a year ago. It was called More Liquor, and it had like my brother and my cousins on it and everything like that. It was like a group song, but the version that I put up of that song wasn't finished.
Right.
And that was the second part of the song. So literally like after my verse, it stops and then it like jumps into that. So that's all the same song. So like the song wasn't complete, but that's the missing piece of it.
Right. And then also with Delusions, like what was the science behind that joint?
Delusions was me just, trying to really kind of get back into it, because there was a time where I kind of, I kind of got into like self-doubt mode, like some life stuff happened, and then I just was really like in a place where I had to like find my way out. And I think that was just me, like just piecing together different thoughts and different streams of consciousness. Like I feel like that's where like my best stuff is like when I go on like not tangents necessarily, but it's like, okay, I'm here, I'm flowing, writing whatever I feel to this particular beat. That's why the whole like premise of it is like I do want to write something. Right. And it's like it's tapping into, my thoughts and just everything that's, coming to mind for this particular instrumental.
All right, bet. Feel say some fucked up shit. Dennis, you a homie. So that's why I feel comfortable saying this. Man, you like a fucking Buffett, dog. You like look at this nigga. This nigga look like goddamn, you look like Ernie, bro. You look like Ernie, bro. I laugh like Ernie. So I can't talk shit. Anyway, I think I lost my headphone. You do like Ernie. Yellow ass nigga, man. Yo.
Yeah, I was gonna say this light is definitely like emphasizing the yellow. Literally, it's 3 lights.
Right. Yeah, it's bright as hell in here. Y'all see that's why I got these shades on, because
putting that extra emphasis on.
That's the only way you can really see. No, anyway, I can't break the monotony. But because we about to end this thing. But no, man, dope songs, bro. I love the flow, I love the beats, I love, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, your stream of consciousness. I think that's a dope approach. And really keep people engaged or whatever. So yeah, let's keep it up, man.
For sure.
Keep it up. Y'all make sure to check my man's out. Again, the information is stolen down below. Or if you're on YouTube, you can go down to the information. It's presented in the description, and holler at my boy. But for those in the audio world, you can let them know how they can get in contact with you and what they can expect next from you.
For sure. The Instagram is Like the Menace. So, like Dennis, Like the Menace. I would say that's like usually the most consistent social media that I actually like be on and like are somewhat active on, because all I do for Twitter is just get on there and laugh at stuff.
Man, fuck Twitter.
But I'm not calling it X. But
hell no. Yeah.
But fuck you, Elon, by the way.
Basically.
But as far as what's next, more singles. At some point I'm gonna put out the Delusions joint. At some point I'm gonna put that out, and then I got some other stuff, and I got some other singles in the pipeline that I'm probably gonna roll out over time. So like I said, like just keeping the life of the project sustainable and just giving y'all pieces of it. So that's pretty much all I got.
All right, bet it up. Now, yeah, y'all make sure to check out the No Static Podcast, available monthly. So whatever podcast or wherever you listen to podcasts, make sure that subscribe button. Y'all wasn't on YouTube though, right?
Well, it's on. No static.
No static yet.
Yeah, it's on. Well, it's on Spotify now.
It's on Spotify.
It's on Spotify. Everywhere you get your podcast. And remember when you touch that, like I'm starting to get into my spiel, but yeah, it's on,
spill. I want that.
It's on Spotify. It's everywhere. When we started out, we were on YouTube. So if you want to look at us on video, and me trying to figure out how to podcast, that's like the first 40 episodes are there. But yeah, Spotify, Apple, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. And like I say on the pod, I always say, may you and everyone around you experience nothing but love, happiness, and protection. And when you touch that dial, whether it be no static, whether it be the music, just remember, like, rate, review, share, worship. And you were supposed to say worship with me when I say worship, though. That's the thing. Like,
I never do. That's why I like when y'all do it, because I'm always be, let's do it again.
It's just us in the room now.
We got to do it. I got you this time. Let's go.
All right. Like, rate, review, share, worship.
Bernie and Earth looking ass nigga. Anyway, this is episode 244. It's my boy. I love this nigga. We podcast brothers. But no, for real, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Of course.
And y'all make sure to continue to support his music. Shouts out to everybody out there. Big shout out to my baby Felicia. I love you. Shouts out to my father-in-law, my dog Kobe, my baby Mackenzie, my mama, my sister, all my family, all my friends, Nicole, LaCroix. Be messing my man name up. Man, I think he in Indiana. Oh, where you at, bro? You in Indiana? Anyway, we're gonna board the windows. We'll be all right. Tallahassee, we'll be all right. Just stay in prayer. Be safe. Stay low. And if y'all gonna stop buying the water and go buy bottles of baby oil, okay? That's what's really needed right now in a time like this.
You ain't never gonna run out of baby oil.
Bottles of baby oil.
You will never run out.
Ever. Or run off of the feds. It'd be hard to escape the feds because the baby oil is going to make it too hard to run anywhere because
it's going to make you slippery.
Just slide right in. Nasty ass nigga. Anyway, this is the Enigma Sept, our podcast. You got time, baby?